Welcome to episode 1 of the Livestream Deals Podcast. I'm Ross Brand. Get ready to learn about how the LiveU Solo helps you live stream from the most bandwidth-challenged environments. The Solo portal has been revamped. It now offers the ability to add cloud graphics, and we have a special offer of $100 off of the LiveU Solo to tell you about as the podcast progresses. But first, a little bit about this podcast, this Livestream Deals Podcast, and what to expect. Livestream Deals has been a monthly Facebook Live show for 8 episodes. Each of those episodes features 4 products or services for live streamers, as well as products of interest to podcasters and online content creators. On the podcast edition, we'll focus on 1 product per episode. Some content will come from our live stream shows, and some will be exclusive to the podcast. You can learn more about all products featured on Livestream Deals at the Livestream Deals website, which is LivestreamDeals.com. And now the disclaimer, some of the links on the Livestream Deals website are affiliate links. You never pay extra for buying through our site, but we may earn a small commission from your purchase that helps us continue to showcase high-quality gear, content, and events on our live streams and podcasts. I only feature those products I have personally tested or are highly recommended by multiple trusted members of the Livestream Deals community. Let's kick off the podcast with one of our favorite products. I've used the LiveU Solo to live stream from both VidSummit and the NAB New York conference. In fact, I interviewed one of our guests at VidSummit and one of our guests at NAB New York while live streaming with the LiveU Solo HDMI product. With an updated Solo portal and the addition of cloud graphics, it's a great time to catch up with Claudia Barbiero, LiveU's VP of Marketing and Live Events Production, and Dan Pisarski, VP of Engineering. And I start off by asking Dan to provide an overview of the LiveU Solo. Here it is, episode 1 of Livestream Deals Podcast. Enjoy.
The Solo is a portable bonding encoder. Use it with your professional camera, HDMI or SDI. Bonds multiple IP signals that usually includes LTE connections, but can include Wi-Fi or LAN on here as well. Use cases for it are really any live streaming scenario where you're going to Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. You can use it with the Ethernet plugged in, so in your fixed studio setup as a very reliable encoder. But obviously where it really shines with the internal battery and the bonding is portability, being out in the world, taking a live shot, doing some in real life streaming, and you can stream from anywhere in the world that you can get cell signal.
So that's one of the unique aspects. Let me see if I can get us both back on. Here we go, and we'll bring up Claudia again and see if we're good to go here.
No visual, but at least I can hear you guys now. I'm the voice from beyond today.
Yes, we'll do it radio style with Claudia, and we have Dan Pisarski on video in the middle of the screen. And so we're talking about Solo, and cellular bonding is the technology that bonds multiple cell connections along with an Ethernet Wi-Fi hotspot as well you could use, right? And so you get a stronger stream that's not likely to drop. Really, it's people have done some remarkable things going live from very remote bandwidth challenged environments. Tell us a little bit about some of the things people have done with the LiveU Solo that's, kind of blown your minds about what can be done with the technology.
Absolutely. Claudia, you want to take that one, or you want me to take it?
I was going to dive in, and they can just look at your pretty face instead of mine. We actually just did a really fun baseball championship game in Brooklyn just this past weekend. And while you might think that that's not some far away remote location, it is a pretty challenging environment. You're out in the middle of the open. You're exposed to the elements. There is no hardline connection, and wow. Your distance to the cell tower can also impact. Plus, there's a lot of people around. We actually did that. We had a customer using a Solo, and they were actually taking a feed out of the Sling Studio hub. Sling Studio is a way to do multi-camera shoots, and they were using a variety of cameras spaced out around the baseball field. That communicated wirelessly to the Sling Hub and then utilized LiveU Solo to get that transmission out. I believe they were going to Facebook Live. And what was really cool about that was just that there would have been no way he would have been able to produce that event because there was no way to even bring a hardline internet connection out there. Plus, it was, a fun baseball game. I think it was between the New York Fire Department and Police Department.
Yeah.
Nobody had a budget, to bring in a satellite truck, that's for sure. So without devices like these and solutions like this, content like that wouldn't have gotten shared with the fans.
I know you doing a lot of marketing with Sling Studio. Talk about how that partnership enhances people's ability to use the LiveU Solo in environments like sporting events and multi-camera shoots and things like that.
Yeah, what's really unique about Solo is what we've discovered our customers can do with the product. So I think even when we first started speaking a little while ago, it was just exciting to be able to say, hey, I can use a better quality camera and get that high quality video online in a good way without buffering or pixelization, beyond just the cell phone. But pretty quickly, our customers want to enhance that stream. So things like being able to do a multi-camera shoot is definitely a way. If you look right now, of course, I'm not on screen, but at least you've got two people on screen. Right. There can be a conversation back and forth, and it really does mean a lot more for the audience that you're speaking to. Definitely in terms of sporting events and things like that, having multiple angles and being able to cut back and forth and have that all be synced, that just blows people's mind now. That's what the television broadcasters do. And it's actually a wonderful segue into even some of the enhancements that we're doing with Solo. So whether we partner with additional companies to bring our customers more features, or we actually bring it to market ourselves, like what we've just done by adding cloud-based graphics to the Solo workflow, that adds a whole nother element now to being able to elevate your production. Still you can be a one-man band or a one-woman band, right, or a small budget, and now your production can be much more dynamic without needing a ton more equipment or a ton more people.
Well, before we get to talk about the changes and the updates to your portal and some of the live graphics capabilities you guys now have, and I'm excited to check out for myself, you do have a special offer for our viewers. You can save $100 on the LiveU Solo by going to LivestreamDeals.com and entering the code when you go to purchase Go Solo Summer. So you can save $100 on the Solo HDMI unit from LiveU by going to Livestream Deals. Click on the link and add in the code Go Solo Summer. And of course, you can see all the products and services from today's show at LivestreamDeals.com. Let's get to the graphics. I'm very excited about the ability to add graphics. Claudia, I know you put together a little video for us, and I'm going to bring that up right now. Tell us a little bit about the video and about how the new graphics platform is going to work.
Yeah. So thanks, Ross. What you're going to see actually is that my camera does work. So you'll see me. I actually just did a quick test stream right before we came on live here, where I connected Solo. And so I actually have my computer in front of me. So what you're going to see really quickly is the initiation. I'm starting a stream right there. Hopefully I'm not frozen on screen and I'm actually moving. No, you can see my computer moving, and I'm pulling up a title slide. So this is just an example of, doing a countdown. You want a title slide. I'm literally doing all this myself right now off of my laptop while the Solo and the camera is streaming to Facebook. So you see my name come up. It's a great way, just like during your show, you have our lower thirds come up. I'm saying hi to the Livestream Deals peeps out there. I can add my social media thread. You can see for a sporting opportunity, being able to throw up a time card or a scorecard is super cool and cute. But I can also just send messages, like what you see here, how cool the graphics are. Sign up for a 30-day free trial, things like that. All these types of things that you can weave in, you can apply it to a variety of different markets. And now it's not just me sitting on the screen talking, it's actually messaging that's coming up or some cute things that you can pop up to engage with your audience. And the beauty part of that was that it's all rendered in the cloud. So there was no additional stream engine. And I think Dan, the reason why he's on is so he can really speak to what that means for the end user, why that's different and maybe a little bit simpler.
Yeah, I love that you personalized it for Livestream Deals in the show tonight. I
am in marketing, Ross. I know what I'm doing.
Very well done. Again, you can save $100 on the HDMI LiveU Solo unit by going to Livestream Deals, entering the code Go Solo Summer. Dan, tell us about what it does mean to have cloud graphics available for live broadcasts.
Absolutely. So the rendering in the cloud was very important to us when we were designing this feature because it means you still just need this in the field. Right. Go out with your camera, go out with the Solo unit, have somebody next to you, have somebody back at home base with a laptop, do it yourself as you saw Claudia doing, and control the graphics through a web interface that lets you control them from anywhere in the world. You don't have to be with the person that has the Solo, and the person that's in the field still just needs that rugged, battery-powered, portable unit with their camera. That stream goes to the cloud where the graphics get added. You don't need a lot of additional equipment, hauling it on site, bringing it with you in a small production trailer in your van, in the back of the car, getting it out to do the production beforehand. All of that's handled in the cloud. And that was a key part of what we wanted to offer was that simplicity and to keep the ruggedness and portability of the unit.
It's so lightweight and easy to carry around. I mean, you wouldn't believe for a device this powerful and all that it can do. And you can really do everything you need with this and a camera and a microphone. And you're pretty much good to do broadcasts from, like I say, even the most challenging environments in terms of bandwidth. What I find interesting about the graphics again is that it really, I mean, you just need a 2-person team at baseline, but you could just set them yourself if you just wanted to put up a logo, put up a lower third with your name and the company name, or a special offer or scrolling text that and just leave it alone and go live, right?
It's a great point, Ross, because I actually did that myself. I wanted to show I was doing it in real time and how fun that can be. But you're absolutely right. Setting up a playlist and having it autoplay when the stream starts is super easy. So everything can be lined up in advance, and just then all you're doing is pressing start on your stream, and now you not only don't have to worry about the bandwidth, you don't even have to worry about some of the branding that's on your stream. Right. And for me, that's where it speaks pretty close to home about the whole Solo vision and our LiveU message, which is we want everyone to have in the palm of the hands the ability to do a great quality stream. Right. We know what that does for a content creator. I don't care if you're a church trying to share a service, if you're someone like yourself that's sharing fantastic advice and marketing expertise, all walks of life. There's no reason why you can't have the same kind of quality as some of the bigger budget, bigger brands, you name it, television stations out there. So making sure it's super easy in the palm of your hand. Yeah, 1 person, 2 person. Sometimes it's good to have a little help from friends, but nothing that you need a broadcast engineering degree in order to do. Yeah.
And you can set it up and you can change the graphics from a mobile device as well.
You absolutely can. Yeah, you can use the tablet to change the graphics. You're going to, you can get more out of a nice big display if you've got a nice big rig at home to get the user interface nice and large and do your kind of work to prepare that playlist, as Claudia was saying. But absolutely, it'll work from a tablet.
But if it's just a matter of, say, changing the name of the guest, if you're doing a live interviews at an event like a red carpet kind of thing, I could see just having somebody enter the name of the guest on a mobile phone or a tablet who's just one other person working with me, let's say.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a really awesome point, Ross, because just in general, even, when we do some of our live streams, I am by no means a professional, but it's always awesome to have someone back at the ranch just monitoring what's going on and knowing that they can log in, even if it's just updating your Facebook post. Like right now, this is on your Facebook page. If all of a sudden you realized you forgot to tag something that we're talking about, someone else can go in while it's live and edit this, and edit those tags, edit that description. This is almost the same kind of principle. Someone while the stream is going in could go, oh my gosh, let me put up the lower third so everyone gets Dan's email address really quickly because you're busy hosting the show.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were super helpful for me when I was using LiveU and streaming interviews from VidSummit out in California. And you came in, brought some lighting when it got dark. You threw in your Wi-Fi hotspot to add a little extra juice to it. So it really does help if you have someone who knows. And Claudia, you're always downplaying. You're so expert on so much of the stuff, and you're always downplaying your knowledge.
You know what it is? And this is, I hope everyone in the audience hears it too. Yeah. So I can say I'm not a professional, but yes, I have learned a lot purely by trial and error, more error. But I think I just want to say that to everybody is don't be afraid of live. You can always delete it later. But you're not going to learn, you're not going to get better unless you just keep doing. Of course, preparation is everything. So, we try to share a lot of cool prep guides in terms of gear. Remember an extra battery, get a light, some cool gear that can expand and enhance your broadcasts. But the best part is getting gear that you can trust and rely upon so you don't have to worry about that aspect. Focus on your content. And believe me, every broadcast you do, you're going to learn something more. I mean, I'm sure you would agree, right?
Absolutely.
You just have to get out there and go live.
I got this guy for this year for my audio to plug my XLR mic into. So no more concerns about using the wrong adapter or anything like that. Plus, I got a lav mic, so I am super prepared. And the lav mic can just plug right into the camcorder. So looking forward to some events coming up this summer and in the fall with using the LiveU. Thank you so much, Claudia Barbiero and Dan Pisarski from LiveU. The device is called the LiveU Solo HDMI, and you can find out more information at LivestreamDeals.com. It's at the top of the page. All the products on today's show are, and you can save $100 with the code GOSOLOSUMMER at LivestreamDeals.com. Thanks to Claudia Barbiero and Dan Pisarski of LiveU for joining us, getting us up to date on what people are doing with the LiveU Solo and their new edition of Cloud Graphics. A lot of things going on. Really interesting stuff with LiveU. Check it out at LivestreamDeals.com. If you purchase through Livestream Deals and you put in the code GOSOLOSUMMER, you can save $100 on your purchase of the LiveU Solo. That's LivestreamDeals.com. Put in the code GOSOLOSUMMER and save $100 on a purchase of the LiveU Solo. For LivestreamUniverse.com, I'm Ross Brand. See you on the next episode of Livestream Deals, the podcast. Take care, everybody.